What is poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at another Zendaya movie. We've taken a look at Dune 2 a couple of weeks ago, which had Zendaya with Timothée Chalamet. Now we're looking at Challenges in today's video, which has Zendaya with two other male actress friends who she does a little bit of the nasty with. Scratch that, a lot of the nasty with in this video, in this movie. So Tom Holland had to lock in and talk about marriage with Zendaya. And let's take a look at this movie which sparked that idea in Tom Holland's head. This is the new movie from Zendaya called Challenges. It is about tennis. Well, it is 1/4 tennis, 3/4 bow chicka wow wow. And yeah, that is why I didn't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I do not like this movie. It is another negative Nelly video, and don't worry, it will be one of the last ones because I've watched some other absolute banging stuff, so do stay tuned for that. However, Challenges. 2024 movie, it's a sports romance, and it is 2 hours and 11 minutes. It is a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes and 88% on Metric. And Tashai, a tennis player turned coach, has transformed her husband from a mediocre player into the world-famous Grand Slam champion. To jolt him out of his recent losing streak, she makes him play a challenger event close to his lowest level of tournament on the Pro Tour. Tension soon run high when he finds himself standing across the net from the once promising, now burnt out Patrick, his former best friend and tennis former boyfriend. Whoa, look at that. So, how this story actually starts is with them two starting this tennis match, and then it goes into flashbacks. And the flashbacks are broken up by, moments of this game. This game goes on all the way throughout the movie, but it is broken up by flashbacks. So, they were once really good tennis partners, really good duo doubles, and they won tournaments, they won trophies together, until they went to this party and saw Zendaya. They then got with Zendaya. And Zendaya was playing them both. Doing a little bit with you, doing a little bit with him. Sort of testing out the waters, seeing which one she liked more, putting them up against each other and sort of slowly decaying their relationship. And she ended up breaking her knee in one of her tournaments, and in doing so, ruined her tennis career. And she put all of her hopes and dreams into her boyfriend, who is now her husband, and she is sat there constantly pressuring him, making him do more, making him work harder, making him train harder, because he is playing for the both of them. He is playing for her as well, because her dream is ruined. She can no longer play tennis for herself. She needs him to be the best one, to be the absolute menace on the court, to be the absolute pro that she could never be because of her injury that she sustained. I'm not sure if it was her little sister or her child, but there was a child that they kept reading stories to and sort of in the picture. I don't know where that child came from. I'm going to be honest, but there was a child. And yeah, they were just... Zendaya seemed to be putting them against each other when they were younger, sort of ruining their friendship and sort of dating one after the other and sort of swapping between them, which I felt was really shitty of her. And she felt like a shitty person this entire movie. And it was weird. It was weird to see Zendaya in this really negative light, where she was, basically playing each one of them. She was playing both of them, and putting them against each other. And she was constantly doubtful and angry about her current boyfriend, her current husband, about how low his skill was, and tried to force him to do better. And when he said he would quit, she got really upset with him and was like, you know what, you can quit if you want. But deep down she was really angry with him, and pretty sure she said she would leave him if he quit, which I thought was really shitty of her. And just because she broke her knee and she couldn't do her dream, she was pushing her dream onto him and pushing her dream through him and trying to live it through him, which isn't a right way to live. And you shouldn't be with this guy if that's all you wanted to do. Because I feel like she was with this guy because he was the better one out of the two at tennis. She didn't actually love him. She didn't actually care for him. She just saw how good he was at tennis and knew that he could make it big if he tried. And Tried he did. Tried he did. He did try, and you gotta respect it. You gotta respect the grind. However, she pushed things way too far. She pushed him way too hard, and he ended up hating the sport and sort of resenting it. I'm gonna be honest, this movie was not for me because Zendaya was like constantly like flirting with the two of them and cheating on each other because she did cheat. She cheated quite a lot on each one of these guys with each other, and it was just insane like how she was getting away with this. And it is another movie all about the nasty. It's all about the sexy, and I didn't like that. It was like in Poor Things. It was all about the nasty, all about the segs, and I don't see why they had to incorporate segs into the movie. There was so much segs and kissing and sort of caressing and really close up shots of them doing it. She did it in Dune, and there's like another movie as well, Poor Things, where they did the nasty quite a lot in that as well. I don't get what the recent obsession with segs in the new movies is, but it's disgusting, and I don't want to see it. If I wanted to see it, I would go to another website. I would go somewhere else. I'm not going to watch a movie to see it. I'm not going to watch a movie in the sort of hopes that I get to see a little bit of a little bit of that, a little bit of this. I'm going to go somewhere else if I want that, and I want other people to realize that too. I want Hollywood to know that these types of scenes don't work, but they're in movies which do so well. Because as you saw at the start of this movie did so fucking well. It has like an 88%, and the other one as well, like Poor Things, Emma Stone got an award for that. And I don't get why. Like, these movies, people are honestly so sort of hung up. And I'm hung up because I don't want to see this shit in movies. I don't want it. I don't want it. If you're going to have it in a movie, keep it to yourself. Like, this is not what I want from this movie. I was expecting a movie about tennis, and I'm going to be honest, I don't even like tennis. My favourite sports are swimming, basketball, and volleyball. I do not like tennis. Tennis is a shit sport. I hated doing tennis in school. I've never done it since. The only reason I have tennis balls is for my dog. For my dog. The only reason I buy tennis balls. Dog. That is it. I would never touch a tennis racket. I don't think I have one. I think I used to have one, but it broke, and I never got a new one. And I don't want a new one. Gotta be honest. Money is going to be spent on better things. So I don't even like tennis. And I watched this movie, and I watched it for Zendaya. I'm going to be honest. I like Zendaya as an actress. I think she's a cool actress. She did really well in Spider-Man. She did really well in Dune. I thought, you know what? I'll give Challenges a go. It's another movie to review on the channel. Why not? I regretted it instantly. It was a mistake. There is a lot of segs. The story is weak, with her flip-flopping back and forth, couldn't make up her mind which boy she wanted, and I'm not there for that type of story. Gonna be honest. That type of story is promoting negative things. That type of story is promoting, cheating to everyone, and cheating is bad. Don't cheat. Cheating is fucking awful, and it is so bad to be on the, obviously, cheated end of being cheated on. It is, and it just causes problems for the cheater as well, to live a double life and puts way more stress onto them. It is just such a shit story and such a shit sort of message to put out to the world. And there was little focus on tennis, I'm going to be honest. More people would have paid attention to the Zendaya sexy scenes instead of the tennis. And the characters were weak as well. They weren't that good. The acting was brilliant. I'm going to be honest. The acting was there. And she played the double-crossing cheater really fucking well. And that just proves she's a talented actress. The acting was good, I have to admit. I can't be all negative here. The acting was good. The story was just weak. The story was the weakest part of this. And that is supposed to be like the foundation of this movie. And because there was no other redeeming qualities other than the actor's skill, I have to give this a really low score. I'm giving this a 3 out of 10. I'm never going to watch this again, and I did not enjoy watching it. I was sat there forcing myself to pay attention, forcing myself to watch it, and I wish I did something else instead, because this is a fucking long movie to watch. It was 2 hours and 11 minutes, and I sat through every fucking thing of it, and I wish I didn't. I wish I fucking didn't. So, other than that, don't go watch this movie. I mean, if you want to, you can. I'm not your father. I'm not the boss. I'm not your mother. Do what you want. It's your life. But I am not going to recommend it to you. I'm going to recommend you stay away from it. But you don't have to listen to me. I'm just a guy on the internet.